Today, our topic is who can be a good CNC programmer. Okay, you can say
Mhm.
who can be a good CNC programmer.
Aha, okay. I think first, the person has to have a knowledge about the CNC machine or program. The person has to have the knowledge first. And second,
Hmm.
it's difficult because I have to know the CV, what the person have done before and not. So
Okay.
it's not,
Now,
yeah, it's not easy.
now we'll see about this. There's some certain levels are there for to be a good CNC programmer. If you want to be a good CNC programmer, we should follow the 6 levels. What are the 6 levels? First level, always before doing the program, okay, if you want to do the program now, you should have some knowledge about the drawing, engineering drawing. Yeah, am I right?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
First level will be drawing. Okay. If you want to be a good CNC programmer, okay, if you want to be a good CNC programmer, first initial level is drawing. We should have a knowledge in drawing. Okay. Now I am asking, what is the meaning of drawing?
Technical drawing.
What?
So the drawing is there for, um, so we need the drawing
Hmm.
for us to know what we should tell the machine to do for us.
Yeah, nothing. I'm asking that you lead the machine everything. I'm asking, what is the meaning of this drawing?
Drawing is for us to know what we have to do.
It's nothing but a drawing. Drawing means it's nothing but a language of technical. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Am I right?
yeah.
Now, so drawing is nothing but a language of technical. That is communication. A communication
Yeah,
between the human being and the machineries. Yeah.
yeah.
If you want to do any product, if you want to manufacture a product, if you want to machine the product, first you will see the drawing. Correct? Am I right? We'll see the drawing. Based on the drawing, we'll do the programming. Or if you want to do some construction, if you want to construct a building, what you will do? First you will put a design. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you do an electrical circuit or something, okay, for everything, for the technical related field, drawing is important. Drawing is nothing but a language of technical, a communication between the human being and the machine. Now, basic drawing. What are the things you should see in drawing? Any idea about that is? We'll say simply drawing, drawing, drawing. What's the meaning of drawing? Means it's a language of technical. Correct?
Mhm.
The language of technical, that is communication between human being and the machine. In this drawing lab, we should see the 3 sessions. What are these 3 sessions?
Three sessions.
Yeah, if you take a drawing, you will be split into 3 levels.
Mhm. Oh.
But
Asking,
actually,
I'm scared.
you'll be having the knowledge, you'll be having the knowledge, you'll be working. But this is a simple question I'm asking. Okay. I'm saying, what is the meaning of GD and P?
What? G?
D and T.
G? G?
Yes.
I
What?
don't know.
That is G, D, and T. What's the meaning of this G, D, and T?
Huh. Okay. T is the tools, I think.
Hmm.
Tools.
Yeah.
And D is a, how's that? I don't know how to say it in English.
For
Sometimes
this
the English.
drawing, for this in our technical drawing, for based on this mechanical drawing, this GD and T is very very important. Okay,
Yeah.
is a drawing. Okay, if you want to study the drawing, if you want to read the drawing, now these three things are important. Okay, GD and T. Okay, GD and T means geometrical dimension and tolerance. Okay, what is the meaning of this
Mhm.
geometrical dimension and tolerance? This drawing, this is the three important level G, D, and T. Okay, geometrical dimension and tolerance. Okay, now okay,
Mhm.
what is the meaning of geometry?
Geometry is geometry. Geometry is oh, we
That's,
did it in school.
that's nothing but
That
a,
is
when you are drawing a freehand drawing, like you
yeah.
will do any drawing freehand with the help of pencil. You will put a drawing. You will put some images. Correct? You will draw some images.
Yes.
Yeah, you will put the outlines. That is known as geometry. You will put the outlines. For
Mhm.
this, like this, if you take a technical drawing, you will put outline. Outline, or you will put a diamond. You will put some drawings. Example. Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Like this. Now, G, D, and T. G indicates geometry. Geometry na this lines. This is known as G. Okay,
Mhm.
geometrical lines. You'll be using in schooling times. You'll be saying geometrical box. Yeah,
Yes.
geometrical box na. For drawing, you'll be having some instrument, scale, pencil, everything. That is known as geometrical box. Like this, G indicates geometry. Geometry means this lines is known as geometry. Okay,
Mhm.
now
Okay.
D. What's the meaning of this D? D indicates dimension. Dimension means
Dimension.
nothing but. Suppose we'll write 20.
Mhm.
This I have 15. Okay. This is known as D. Dimensions.
Dimension.
Okay.
Mhm.
In this engineering lab, this is a three levels: geometry, dimension, and tolerance. Based on these three levels, we'll do manufacturing. Okay, if you want to do machining, if you want to do manufacturing, if you want to machine the product, you'll see these three levels now: G, D, and T. Okay, G indicates geometry. This lines. This is known as G. This is known as D. Okay, and then
Mhm.
this indicates D. And then
Mhm.
this is about tolerance. What's the meaning of tolerance?
It's maybe plus 0.1 or minus
Yeah,
zero
that
zero.
is known as tolerance. That
That's
is, you'll say, but if you want to prove 100% quality, this is important.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
if the company, if you want to develop the company, first level is quality. Okay, as per the customer requirement, we should maintain this tolerance. Yes,
Yes.
suppose this say this is dia 15 plus or minus 0.1. Dia 15 plus or minus 0.01. Okay, this is D and then this is T. This is as T. Okay,
Yep.
this is known as T. Yes,
Yes.
this is drawing. Okay, drawing is simply will be nothing but technical drawing means it's based on this GD and T, geometrical dimension and tolerance. So that before doing the program, if you want to be a good CNC program, we should maintain this GD and T. Okay, based on this GD and T, the next level. Okay, in drawing level, we should see these three levels: GD and T level. Okay, now you can able to understand what is the meaning of this GD and T.
Yes.
Yes. Repeat. What is the meaning of GD and T?
Uh,
Geometrical.
Geometrical dimension, and T is
Tolerance.
tolerance. Yes, tolerance.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is known as, that is nothing but geometrical dimension and tolerance.
Okay.
This is the first level. If you want to be a good CNC programmer, the first level is we should know how to read the diagram, engineering diagram. Okay. Based on this diagram, the next we will go for the second level. Okay. Now you can able to somewhat you can able to understand what's the meaning of this drawing. Right.
Okay. Okay.
What will be the next level? Any idea of next level?
Next level, we see the geometrical dimension tolerance. And now we know about everything. Now we can start with the program.
Very clear. The next level is material selection. We should have knowledge about the raw material. Okay, what's the kind of raw material we are using? What is the property of the raw material? Simply, just immediately after seeing the drawing, we can't able to write the program. Am I right? Yes. If the company they are given the drawing, okay. If you see the drawing, okay, just on the drawing you will be writing the program. No.
Yes.
Before that, okay. First we will study the drawing. Next we will see the what's the raw material.
Yes, you can see the raw material on the program, on the drawing.
Yes.
So you have idea of
yeah. First we'll see the raw material. What's a raw material? What's a raw material? That is, if you know the property of the raw material, then we can go for a next level. Right?
Okay.
Why? Because now we'll say HRC, hardness C scale. You are hearing about this HRC, Rockwell hardness C scale.
HSS. HSS. I
Not
know the
HS.
HSS.
It's not HR. I am saying about HRC, Rockwell hardness C scale. What is the, that is hardness of the raw material.
Of the material. Okay.
Yeah. Hear about that. HRC, that is known as Rockwell hardness C scale. For each and every raw material, there are different properties. If you take aluminum, for aluminum, the properties will be different. If you take stainless steel, for the stainless steel, the property will be different. Okay, some material will be lighter weight. Okay, light material. Some material will be very modern material. Okay, like this, the raw material will be different. So that we should have a knowledge about the raw material. Second level is raw material selection.
Mhm.
This is the second level. We should know the properties of the raw material. Okay. Suppose a company, what kind of raw materials are you are using in your company?
We use copper, aluminium,
Hmm.
and a special product is something like a paper and paper and yeah, special.
Yeah, Suman,
It's kind of special material.
what kind of raw
It's
materials
only
in your company?
uh, we only use this material here in our company, nowhere else, only here. So
Oh, okay.
it's kind of special.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of special.
What about you, Suman?
Sir, we are using
So
steel. Basically, we are using steel and aluminum as our raw materials.
Okay.
Aside from copper,
Okay.
copper, bronze.
Okay. Fine. That is, before doing the program, we should know the properties of the raw material. This is the second important level. Okay. Why? Because now, based on this raw material, we'll go for next level. First, we'll see the drawing. If the drawing is understood for you, okay, you are ready to do the program. Okay. First, you'll read the drawing, and then after completion of the studying the drawing, next level we'll see the raw material. What's the kind of raw material that we are using for the program? Next, we'll select the raw material, and then third level. To selection. Okay, we should select the tools. Before that, seeing the drawing. Okay, first we will see the drawing. First we will drawing. Next, raw material. Okay, now you can understand. Okay, we have seen the drawing. After completion of the drawing, okay, we go for a raw material, and then we select the operations. What kind of operation we have to do? Correct? Types of operation. Suppose, as per the drawing, we should do the facing operation or turning operation or drilling or boring, grooving or threading some operations. Okay,
mhm.
based on for that operations, for this operation, we should select the tools. Okay, suppose as per the drawing, they will say this is a facing operation and then turning operation. Okay, for this facing operation, okay, what kind of tool we have to use? Okay, and then that is you will be using some insets, cutting inset. If you hear about this cutting inset, cutting tools. Okay,
Cotton tools, yes.
cutting tools that is will be end mill or insert type cutters something. Okay, end mill cutters or insert cutters. Okay, and then boring operation, drilling operation, threading operation, something. Based on this raw material, based on this drawing, we should select the first what kind of operations we should select. For this operation, we should select the tools. This is important level. Okay, this is a third important level. We should select the toolings. And what will be the fourth level? The level
Maybe process, sir.
what?
Process, sequence of operation.
Sequence of operation. That is everything comes under operation. Okay. Next,
I didn't understand what he said.
that is sequence of operation. Sequence of operation means level by level operations. First level we will do facing and turning, rough turning. Okay,
Okay.
and then we'll go for a fine turning. Okay,
Okay.
next we will be using drilling operation like this sequence of operations. That is everything. For that sequence of operations, now we will select the tools. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yes. And then any other level, Suman? Any other idea after that?
Based on precision,
What?
precision, tolerance and precision.
Okay, fine. That is the level, important level is engine speed and Feed rate calculation, spindle speed
Mm-hmm.
and feed rate calculations. What is the meaning of the spindle speed? We should select the RPM. Okay, the chuck rotation. You'll see the chuck rotation RPM left. Okay, how much the speed? Suppose for this roughing operation, okay, we'll give 3000 RPM, and then for finishing, okay, we'll be giving 4000 RPM. Like this will be depends on the operation. We'll be selecting the spindle speed. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. And then feed rate. What's the meaning of this feed rate?
Is how fast you want to cut
Yeah. How far the tool has to cut the material.
the
That is known as
material.
feed rate. That is tool moving speed. We'll see about this tool moving speed. Okay. This is workpiece rotation. As per the lathe machine, workpiece will be rotating. Okay, the chuck will be rotating. Okay, chuck rotation. This is nothing but a chuck, say, or will be speed in the spindle speed. Okay, here we mention yes. Yes, suppose 3000. Yes, means this is RPM. RPM means revolution per minute. Okay. Yes, 3000. Like this approximately I am saying. Okay, 3000 RPM, 4000 RPM, 5000 based on the missions. Okay, everything. And then feed rate. Feed rate means tool moving speed. That is, this feed rate and spindle speed will be based on these three levels: drawing, raw material, tool selection. Okay, feed rate. Feed rate as per the lathe mission. Okay, as per CNC lathe mission, we'll say mm per revolution. Unit will be mm per revolution. Mm per revolution. Okay, millimeter per revolution. See. Okay, this is the unit of this feed rate. Okay, and then spindle speed. Okay, these are the four important levels. First, if you want to be a good CNC programmer, we should have the knowledge in drawing, raw material selection, tool selection, spindle speed and feed rate calculations. Okay, now we have seen the four levels. What will be the fifth level?
Fifth level, I think we have to know our starting point.
Okay, we'll start the programming. We'll start typing the programming G code and M code.
Or to know where Z0 is. We have to know where.
Yeah. Before that, we should set the component setting. Just nothing but how to hold the component. Okay, we can use this chuck or we can use the tailstock. Okay, something will hold the component like this. Okay, first we should decide about that. Why? Because now based on this fork holding, the we'll do the operations. Example, if you have a knowledge of milling, there's a different types of fork holding device will be there. Chuck, you'll be holding the job component in chuck, or otherwise in fixtures will be clamping. Okay, or some other pneumatic controller will be holding the component pneumatic. Okay, pneumatic na with the help of air pressure it will be locked like this. Like this, different types of fork holding device will be there in the CNC machines. Okay, first we should have a knowledge about the setting. Okay, the fifth level. Okay, you can able to the fifth level is we'll say setting. Okay, in this if you take a CNC machines, in CNC machines there's three levels are there. What are the three levels? First level operator, setter and programmer. Yes, Operating. Suman, am I right?
Yes, sir. Operator setup.
Now you are in which category?
I'm actually a designer.
What?
I want to know. I'm actually a design engineer.
Oh, okay. This three levels: operator, setter, and programmer. Okay. If suppose for operating, nothing, just loading, unloading the component. That's all. Loading the component, pressing the green button. Yes, sir, Richard sir. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Operator category, just nothing but a loading the component, cycle start. After completion, unloading the component. Once again, we are fixing the new component, cycle start. That's all. But if we will go for a setter level, the second level will be setter. For the setter level, this setting is very important. Okay. Without knowing the setting, you can't able to be a setter. Okay. For this settings, we'll say geometrical offset. Okay. We'll say geometrical offset, work offset, radius offset, wear offset. These are types of offsets. Offset, work offset, wear offset, height offset. Like this, different types of offset. Later I will explain about this. Okay, you don't need to worry about everything. Step by step I will be explaining later. Okay, the upcoming classes I will explain everything. Okay, now just overall we'll see about these classes. Okay, and then work holding device. Work holding device. How to do hold that component? Suppose example we'll be having like this material. Okay, for this here we have to do machining. In this portion we have to do machining. This is a mass production. Mass production 10,000 pieces we are having. Suppose example, this is the production component. Our production is 10,000 pieces. Okay. For this 10,000 pieces, how we will do designing? How to hold the component? Where we have to clamp the component? Okay. This is the machining area. In this portion, this is the machining area. For this machining area, where we can clamp the component. Okay. Here we can put a clamp. Here we can put a clamp. So that in this area, we can do the machining. Like this, if you want to be a programmer, if you want to be a good CNC programmer, you have to design the product. We have to design the what I can say. We have to plan how to hold the component so that that holding should be easy for operator. Okay. Why? Because now operator will be working. He will be working for 8 hours. Okay. If you put the clamp here, okay, the operator should remove easily. Like this, we have to design the work holding device. This is known as setting. Fifth important level is setting. Okay. If this 5 level is completed, if this 5 level is completed, what will be the 6th level?
Programming.
Okay. Now, based on the drawing, you have selected the raw material, tool selection, single period calculation, setting. You are completing everything. Like this, if you take this programming, okay, if you want to be a good CNC program, this 5 levels, if you completed this 5 levels, 6th level is nothing but a programming. Okay, based on the drawing, based on the raw material, based on the tools, based on the period calculation, based on the setting, you can do the programming. Yeah,
Yeah.
simple. Just if you know G code and M code, that's all. If you have the knowledge of G code and M code, you can do the programming. But if you want to if you want to do the programming, means the first 5 important levels are there. Okay. If you complete this first important 5 levels, then you can do the programming easily. Okay. Yes,
Yes.
that's it. Fifth level. For this programming, first we should see the 5 levels. And then the 6th level will be just nothing but a cooking. If you prepare everything, easier you can cook. Okay. And then, what about the 7th level? Okay. After cooking completed, what you will do?
Just to try.
First, you will try it. You will taste the product. Am I right?
Taste it.
Yes. What about the combinations? Everything is correct or not? You will taste it. Then only you go for a presentation. Yes. Then you will serve to your children or some others you will serve. What is that is nothing but a quality control. Seventh level is you say QC. QC means quality control. Okay. So QC, quality control. Yeah. Nothing but that is I am saying about this GD and D and T. This thing is related to quality control. Tolerance. Okay. As per the tolerance, the product is there and we should check the quality control. This is the 7 important levels to be a good CNC programmer. Yeah. If the 7 levels, if you are thorough in these 7 levels, okay, you are stuck. Okay, you are the best programmer in the world. Not only in your country, you are the best programmer in the world. Yes, you can do it.
Maybe.
You can try it. Okay,
Okay.
you can try it. No problem. Yes, if you follow these 7 rules, after 2 or 3 years, I don't know, will be the Richard will be the best programmer in the world. Yeah, is it?
Maybe.
Okay. So that yeah, so that we should follow these rules. From tomorrow onwards, we'll see the GD and T. What about the properties of the raw material? What about the properties of this tool selection, spindle speed, we get calculation, everything step by step. We'll go through the class. Okay.